Good morning, Group 2. And this is a Thursday morning, and again, we're just looking at reading weighing scales. So we can just see here that we're just going to go over a few different sort of techniques today. So it says here, the bag of crisps weighs more than 300 grams. So it's difficult to see it on here. That's 100, 200, 300, and that's 400. It weighs less than 400, so you can see it's actually in between 300 and 400. So what do you think that would be? See if we can just enlarge that. So it's in between 300 and 400. Okay, so just trying to get my phone nice and steady. So it's saying let's learn, because we can see here, we did this yesterday, that we've got 10 intervals between 0 and 100. So we need to say how many tens are in 100. So that would be 10. So each of those intervals would be tens, like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So each small marking, or we call it an interval, stands for 10. And this here is an enlargement of this here. So what would the exact measure be? So we say 300, 310, 320, 330, 340. So originally I thought it was 350, but the exact measure is 340. Okay, now yesterday we counted in 20s as well. And now this one, a little bit different. So it says the mass of the melon is about 1 kilogram 200. So it weighs 1 kilogram and 20 grams, it's saying on here. So let's just have a look. So it says each small marking stands for, so they've got two different opinions. One says it stands for 1 kilogram 200, and the other one says it stands for 1 kilogram and 20 grams. I think that's Ruby. Is that Charles? So let's have a look. And I think that's Sam. We can see here, if we look at this, we've got 0 kilograms, 1 kilogram. So 1 kilogram, it says here, is 1,000 grams. So there's 10 intervals between 0 and 1,000 grams. So it's asking us is how many tens are in 1,000? And there's 100. So let's count together. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, which is 1 kilogram. So it'd be 1,100, 1,200. Who was right? Charles or Ruby? That's right, it was Ruby. Okay, so sorry, I thought that actually paused then, but it hadn't. Okay, so what is the, so these are our worksheets for today. So it says, what is the mass of each thing? So I think that's sugar. And there is how much it weighs. And we can see here is that its actual weight. So the bag of sugar weighs about, that's what we think it is. But that's dead obvious, isn't it? And the mass of the bag of sugar is, And if we come over here, the basket of potatoes weighs about 3 kilograms. So you can see, you might put it weighs nearly 4 kilograms because it's in between 3 kilograms and 4. So it's whatever 1 kilogram you think it is. But then the mass of the basket of potatoes is about 3 kilograms and what? What are these going, what are the intervals going up in? Are they going up in tens or are they going up in hundreds? Now remember, 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So 2 kilograms would be 2,000 grams. 3 kilograms, 3,000. 4 kilograms, 4,000. Again, same for the next set of questions. So there's a chicken. It weighs about 2 kilograms. I would say it weighs more like 3 kilograms, to be honest, because it's closer to 3 than it is 2. You could change that if you wanted to. But the mass of the chicken is about 2 kilograms and how many grams? So 2 kilograms, 3 kilograms. It must be going up in hundreds, but just check. So 2,100, 2,200, 2,300, and keep going. And it'd be the same for the cabbages and same for the flour. And then just to finish it off, there's a worksheet with some word problems. Emma bought 985 grams of art paper. She used 795 grams of the art paper. Find the mass of the remaining art paper. So remaining, we are finding the difference. So we've got to do what? Subtract. And number 2, a piece of luggage with clothes weighs 12 kilograms. The empty luggage weighs 5 kilograms. Find the mass of the clothes. So what would you need to do for that? Add or subtract? When you put your answer in, go back to the original question and think, is this right? And then lastly, it says find the mass, the total mass. So you'll have 2 food items on some scales and you've got to add them up. Okay, good luck.